Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Everything Uncensored. It is May 30th at, let's see here, 25 minutes after midnight. So happy Memorial Day to y'all out there. I said I'd do this drone review video. I did it earlier on my phone, and I didn't much care for it. So I decided to redo it again. And use my laptop for it this time, and I'm going to be able to add pictures to this video so you can get an idea of what these drones look like. Um, and hopefully this helps you out. The source I used for it is bestdronereview.com, and these are the reviews of the top 10 drones for 2016. And we'll start off here and start with number 10. And it'll be coming up here in a second. Let's see here. Number 10, where are you? There you are. We'll move that over here. In fact, actually, we should move that down here and move me over here. That way the next picture that comes up doesn't cover me up again. Okay, this is the Holy Stone drone. It's a full-size drone. This drone will probably need registered with the FAA, and I'll go over that towards the end of this video. This drone is made by Wilst. It's called the Holy Stone. It does have it is a fairly inexpensive mini quadcopter up on the market. They also produce a full-size drone as well. And in the review it says this is the full-size drone. The Holy Stone RC drone is available on Amazon for $89.99, and it features a sleek design that would go down well with those looking to fly drones for fun. The gray design has a bit more of the appearance than most other drones. Most of them are white. Sometimes they're hard to see during the daytime being white. But then again, the white drones are easier to find, if you go out of signal range and they go down in like grassy areas, where it's a little high. White drones are usually easier to find. The remote for this drone has also been designed to look a lot like a game console controller. As you can see in the picture, it somewhat resembles maybe an Xbox control. Don't let that fool you, though. The Holy Stone RC drone has plenty of features to make flying it a safe, controlled experience. The drone also comes with a camera that does still pictures. It's also an HD camera that does full video at 1280 by 720 for the resolution at 30 frames per second. So, if you're interested in that, head on over to Amazon.com for that one. But like I said, that's number 10 on the list, and we're going to move on next to number 9, which is also another Holy Stone drone, but it is the Mini. And for some reason, it keeps putting these pictures up over my video feed. I moved over to one side of the screen just to get it to pop up and hit me on the other side. So I don't know what's up with that. The Holy Stone Mini RC Quadcopter. Another heavily discounted drone on Amazon. This quadcopter cost owners $59.99. The features a slew of features you'd hope to find on a quadcopter of this price, and then a few more. Most importantly, for the price tag, you'll be surprised to find a camera that is capable of recording HD. Wow. It's 720 for the resolution on the video. Despite its small size, it's very easy to fly, and the added weight of the camera doesn't become an issue at any point. When purchasing the Holy Stone Mini RC quadcopter, you're also given 8 additional blades for replacement and a spare battery. Spare batteries come in handy for these smaller drones because they only fly for about 10 minutes max, and then it's back to recharging from anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I mean, really, all in all, the batteries are not that big. I'll show you the one I got for my drone. And I mean, right there it is. They're not that big. And I get about 10 minutes of flight time out of it. But I'd like to have a drone that has a better camera on it. So that is the Holy Stone Mini RC. It's number 9 on bestdronereview.com for 2016. Okay, next up is number 8. And we'll get number 8's picture added up there. And get rid of number 9. Move number 8 up there. And number 8 is the Zuzo 2.4 gigahertz 4-channel 6-axis gyro RC quadcopter drone with camera and LED lights. With the original price being $199.95, they are now $59.59. Certainly that grabs my attention even when a copter comes down in price like that. It's either could be due to supply and demand. A lot of people bought them up, and they're a good copter. So because the company's selling so many of them, they're going to drop the price on them. That could be the thing with it, or it could be a total piece of junk. But if it's in this review and it's listed at number 8, it's probably the first option. A lot of people bought them; they do well. And, some people are maybe even buying 2 or 3 of them. So the company decided to lower the price on them. The Zuzo offers a potential buyers an interesting flying experience. The drone comes with a camera that produces fairly decent results. Although there were no details about the megapixel in the review, the camera, I mean, I like to know what the megapixels are. On the drone I have, it's 0.02 or 0.03 megapixels on the one I have. And I mean, if I'm shooting still pictures, it does an awesome job. But the video's jumpy. It loses connectivity with the control. Oh, excuse me. It loses connectivity with my cell phone because I use my cell phone to operate the camera, and that's what the camera connects to via Wi-Fi. So I'm wondering if this is the same way. If it's going to have a connectivity problem or something like that. But it does say that it comes with fairly durable flight guards, which are the guards that go around the blades. It protects the blades. Me, myself, when I first got my first drone, I put them on that. And the first flight out, I got hung up in a tree. soon as I got it down from that tree, which it was almost 80 to 90 foot up in the air. Once I got it down and got it back to the house, I took them guards right off because that's the reason it got caught up in the tree. But if you're flying it indoors, it's good to have the guards on because one, the blades could damage the walls, or two, you're going to damage your blades. One of the two will happen if you're, flying this indoors. So I recommend having the guards on if you're going to fly it indoors. Um, First time flyer, I suggest always outside. Um, let's see here. Oh, flight guards. Also has a variety of features and stability functions that you'd expect a drone to have at that price point. Uh, this quadcopter comes with LED lights that open up the opportunity for night operation. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of your drones come with LED lighting already built in them. The drone I bought 2 weeks ago, that thing lights up like a Christmas tree. If you can't see that, I mean, I've had it up at nighttime, probably 900 to 1,000 foot. And I mean, I can still see it. And the nice thing is the front is green, the back is red. So I know which direction, even at that high, which direction it's going to head if I push forward for it to go forward. And it's easy to bring down, for landing at nighttime to land it near you. So that's the review of the Zuzo quadcopter for $59.95. It doesn't say where to get that one. I would imagine you could also get that one at Amazon. You may be able to find it on Wish.com for cheaper than that. That's where I shop for most of my quadcopters is Wish.com. So let's see here. Let's bring up, that was number 8. Let's bring up number 7. And here we go. There's number 7. Get rid of number 8 there. Okay. Number 7. The Hubsan X4 H107C is a 4-channel, 2.4 gigahertz RC quadcopter with camera. The Hudson X4 is a micro quadcopter, which means it probably fits in the palm of your hand, maybe a little bit bigger. But microcopters are usually small. With a very unique, stylish build design, has flashy wings with fiery red decals. This quadcopter sells for $65.59. The Hubsan X4 comes with a 6-axis flight control system with adjustable gyro sensitivity, 4-channel stable flight, a lightweight airframe with nice durability, and a 0.3 megapixel camera. It says here in the review that the camera unfortunately produces very poor results. But then again, it's only, a 0.3 megapixel camera. You can't really expect much out of a camera, with that poor resolution. So, I mean, all in all, I wouldn't buy this one. I really wouldn't. For what you're getting, you're paying for those red decals and that black copter. So, I mean, all in all, this one I wouldn't buy. Um, so we're moving on to number 6. Yeah, get number 6 up there. Get number 7 out. All right. Number 6 is a Sima Toys X5C-1. It's an Explorer's RC quadcopter with gyro and camera. Excuse me. If you're not so settled on UDI as a brand for inexpensive quadcopters, you may want to instead look at the slightly more expensive Sima model. The X5C-1 features the same unguarded wings. That means, let's see here, no guards around here. Like I said earlier, that gets you hung up in trees more. So around the propellers, there's no guards, is what they're talking about, unguarded wings. The XE4, alongside few benefits, it should have been a 1. Benefits and improvements. This one will cost you $74.95. The Sima X5C-1 can get you an HD camera for HD video footage, a 4-in-1 battery charger. That means if you buy extra batteries for this, you'll, like, say you bought 3 more. It usually comes with 1. How else are you going to fly it? So if you were to buy 3 more batteries, you could charge them all at the same time, is what that's saying. So, slightly upgraded design, spare wings, and most importantly, a set of attachable wing guards. It does come with the guards, I guess. They're not attached. And what it means by coming with spare wings, it's the propellers. To keep the quadcopter safe from flying hazards such as trees, yeah, bullshit. It's going to hang you up in a damn tree. And I mean, you don't want to be 80 foot in the air trying to climb and get this tree. Well, get the quadcopter out of the tree. It was a big pain in the ass. Thank God I had someone who was able to climb, had the equipment to climb up there and get it. Buildings, yes. I mean, you can damage these propellers from running into things. The quadcopter I got now, an AI drone, I've run into tombstones, buildings, you name it, vehicles. My dogs have grabbed hold of it, caught it out in midair, jumping up and catching it. And I mean, a couple of the blades have holes in them. They're bent. It doesn't hover perfectly. I can get it to sit still, but it sort of like gradually moves a little bit. But shoot, even a real helicopter will move a little bit. It never hovers perfectly in one spot. I mean, these quadcopters can, but I don't want to replace the blades right now. I do have extra ones that come with it, but I don't know where to get more if I need them. I imagine I got a RC hobby shop about 30 miles from here. He'll be able to order them for me. Let's see here. Spare wings, most importantly, a set of attachable guards. Keep it safe from flying hazard trees, buildings, and other obstructions that could damage the unguarded wings. It's a risk you take. Guard them wings, get hung up in trees. If you're not flying around any trees, let's say you live in Wyoming. By all means, throw the damn guards on. But I've been in Wyoming a lot, and what are you going to run into out there? I mean, buildings are far and few in between anyways. So, like I said, that's a Cyma X5C-1 for $74.95. And we're moving on to number 5 here. And we'll switch out these pictures real quick. And there's number 5 up. And get rid of number 6. Number 5 is the UDI updated Discovery U818A-1. It's a 2.4 gigahertz, 4-channel, 6-axis gyro RC quadcopter with HD camera. Now this thing looks awesome. I mean, there ain't no way around it. Your blades are guarded with this thing because that looks pretty solid around there. And I've seen these actually fly, and they do pretty good. Their stability is a lot better. They're more of a fan-driven rather than a your regular traditional quadcopter. You have 4 posts coming out, and that's what the rotors are sitting on, which is similar here, but not. I mean, this is a little bit different. This price tag is bumped up to $89.99, and you'll be able to afford yourself the HD UDI U818A-1 HD upgrade. This drone is essentially an upgraded version of the standard U818A, and there are a few aspects that make it stand out. Firstly, the camera quality on this is HD. It's upgraded and has been approved to be able to record footage in HD quality. Secondly, you're given a number of replacement parts to help you make even more use of the modular design first seen in the UDI U818A model. You're also given an extra battery to double up your flying time. And you get many other things, it says. The HD upgrade version also has a new color scheme to give you a bit more life. Apparently it's some sort of graphics upgrade software you could probably load into your computer and tinker around with the video that it shoots. Or it could be an option with I don't know. It looks like there's a little screen right there at the bottom of the controller, so you might be able to see what you're flying, at the bottom of the controller, so might be able to change the color there. Anyways, onward to the next one, and we are coming up on number 4. And pop that up there, and remove out number 5. Now this one here is the UDI U818A. This is the non-upgraded version of the last one, of number 5. This one doesn't have the HD camera, and it sells for $62. It has a, let's see here, matte black and color scheme, and completely different model design to the previous mentioned quadcopter. This drone has been built for safety in mind and resolved for the 4 wings for safety maneuverability inside. These wing guards, you can't remove them. They're there. They're part of the frame. So, I mean, you can't remove those. But like I said before, I've seen this kind fly before, so they're really stable. They're good for beginners to learn how to fly because you're not going to ding up your blades or anything. These blades are well protected inside those hard case guards. So, moving right along here, get rid of that one and add in number 3 on the list. There we go. And number 3 is, let me get a drink here real quick. I'm getting a little parched. The Cyma X5C. It's a 4-channel, 2.4 gigahertz RC Explorer quadcopter drone with camera. And it is just over $42. Let's see, the Cyma X5C is a drone that is incredibly easy to afford. I guess it's the X5C4. Got to add 4 to that. It is basically an entry model of a large range of Cyma drones, and this one is particular. It's the most affordable one in their line, is what they're trying to say. Whoever wrote these articles, their wording was so wrong. I am actually reading the article to you right now. It's not me messing it up. It's the way they have these things worded. I don't know if this article was wrote in a foreign country or if it was just wrote here by someone who's dyslexic. The drone comes in a full white design and features a quadcopter design. Well, no shit. That's what this review is for, is quadcopters, drones. All drones have 4 props on them. Well, 4, 6, and 8. None of them on this review are above 4. They all have 4 in these top 10. Unfortunately, there are no guards for the wings. Like I keep saying, don't worry about the guards. If you're worried about, flying indoors or guarding it, buy one of the other models, learn how to fly, and then go to something like this. But I mean, all in all, this is the cheapest one they make. So, yeah, it says, so be extra careful when flying the drone near trees or potential flying hazards. What's great about the Cyma X5C4 is that it was designed for beginners. Huh. Isn't that something? If it was designed for beginners, don't you think they would have put prop guards on there? Although it does say here that it is fairly stable, making it easier to fly for beginners. And it is quite inexpensive, so damages and breakages aren't such an issue. And I'm going to tell you right now, you damage props, I mean, beyond cracking the frame itself, the landing gear, the props, I mean, everything on these are replaceable. All you do is get a hold of the company that manufactures them and say you did crack a part of the frame. Get a hold of them. They come right apart. And just get a hold of them. Tell them you need a new frame. Transfer the parts out of the old frame into the new frame. Order new blades. Order new landing gear. New camera. Say you crack the circuit board. Order a new circuit board. It's not hard to fix one of these. I'm not an RC guru where I'm doing electronics, but I've had this one I got pop apart on me so many times, and the blades get bent or hounds chew a hole in it, from catching it in midair. And they're just quick like that. They do it quite often. And but no, these things are easily fixed. So, and onward, number 2. Okay, number 2 is coming up. And I am going to also add in number 1 while I'm at it, because these are both from the same company. Okay. Now, number 2 is this bigger picture right below the camera. And number 2 is the DJI Phantom 3 professional quadcopter drone with 4K Ultra HD video camera, which that is a GoPro. Both of these quadcopters are designed to handle the GoPro camera series. Number 2 here, believe it or not, the DJI Phantom Aerial UAV. Yes, people, this is a UAV. It's an unmanned aerial vehicle. It's not like the smaller guys. This guy will go high. Um, I don't know. It doesn't say in here. I can't remember. I've read up on these because I actually want the DJI Phantom 4 professional. Um, I think that one, I priced that one out. That's the one I really, really want. And with 2 extra batteries, it's something like $1,600. But this is not the most expensive drone on the market. It really isn't. There are quadcopters out there that cost far more than you could ever imagine. Um, One very expensive drone is the DJI Phantom 3 Professional. Um, it's saying here it's $1,200, but I mean, this could have been wrote a few months ago. I've seen them as low as five to $700, and I mean it's the professional series. So I mean, just shop around if you want something like this. But I recommend before ever getting a DJI. I mean, they are a top of the line drone, but before getting a DJI, because of the price of them, buy one of the cheaper copters I've already mentioned. Um, they learn how to fly. And yes, I will recommend learning to fly in the wind, because Wyoming, your Midwest states, Iowa, the wind blows there quite often. You might have 1 or 2 days throughout the summer where you can go out and fly and not have to deal with wind. Right here, I usually deal with wind where I live most of the week. I've been dealing with wind while I've been learning to fly, and it's helping me out. It's making me a better pilot. Um, but if you're looking for professional videography or still photos, or you're looking for that drone to just do it all, DJI produces some of the top of the line drones for videography on the private scale. Now, like they said, there are more expensive drones out there, but they're more for like production companies and stuff like that. I mean, they got the big cameras on them. They got 6 to 8 props. These things are like flying. They're huge. Um, no, all in all, I don't really know what the weight is on these DJI, but I'll look them up real quick here. And oh, wrong keyboard. Let's see here. There we go. DJI online store. And let's see. Well, come on. Sometime today, pop up there, buddy. um, maybe to add to this video, though, after I'm done with this, I just see a website here while I'm searching for a DJI site. Um, top 10 beginner drones. It's the 2016 Best Beginner Drones Guide. And for those of you, like my friend asking me yesterday, she was wanting to know about drones and stuff. And I gave her as much information as I could through Facebook Messenger. But I told her, this is a topic, drones are getting big. Not just here in the U.S., I mean, all over the world. So, all in all, I told her, look, I do live streaming and stuff. I've got my own YouTube channel. I'll do a whole episode on it. So, boy, it's taken this long enough to come up. Doesn't help that I got like 3 computers running either. So, let's see here. Yeah, I'll just kill that one here. Got my Facebook up, but oh well. All right. Well, I have to refresh that real quick. But yeah, all in all, the DJI drones are, for the private sector, they are like one of the top of the line. Now, 2016, you got like 5 or 6 drone companies popping up that have that are actually going to start shipping here in September. Their new drones. You can pre-order them at a discounted price. I don't. I think the one is Helix, and another one's Plexi drone. Now, the Plexi drone, I was watching a video on YouTube about it the other day, and well, that ain't gonna work, so I gotta refresh my Edge page here, and oh, wrong keyboard again. Let's see here. Stats. That's what I'm looking for. Stock price, stock name. Let's see here. Yeah. 5 fast facts you need to know. That's just on the Phantom 3, but let's click on that. Oh, here we go. It popped up this time. Yay! Okay, we're going to have to enlarge this screen, so yeah, I can't see what's going on my video now because I'm going to read this all to you. Drone manufacturer DJI has detailed their newest addition to its Phantom RC drone line, the DJI Phantom 3, which this is an outdated site because of the fact that DJI now has the Phantom 4. It's quite impressive. The Phantom 3 is a big step up from the Phantom 2 with new additions that are sure to make any drone enthusiast swoon, including an upgraded camera and live HD streaming. That's another thing the GoPro can do. And there's more. So, what's the newest DJI all about? Here are 5 fast facts you need to know about the Phantom 3 drone. 1. The Phantom 3 drone will come in 2 different editions. DJI revealed the Their newest RC quadcopter, let's see, the two versions were the Advanced Edition and the Professional Edition. The Advanced Edition will only have 1080 pixels of resolution on the camera and will come in at $999, while the professional version virgin will feature the full 4K video camera and will be priced at $1259. Now, folks, like I said, these prices have come down. DJI come out with the Phantom 4, and let's see, both Phantom 3 models will have DJI's Lightbridge technology. Lightbridge technology will be stock for both Phantom 3 models. Lightbridge allows users to see exactly what the drone sees live in HD via the streaming, as long as they stay within a mile range. Wow. Now, see, that's some range to it. A mile. I might get 1,000 foot, and that's really, really pushing it for my drone. But my drone's a little guy, he weighs about not even a pound. I'd say 3/4 of a pound, and that's with the battery in it. But I've already showed you the battery; it's not very big. The Phantom 3 will use GLONASS so that there will be more satellites to contact. So it's going to have GPS on it. That will help you fly. And GLONASS is a Russian technology that allows the drone to communicate with more satellites. And of course, the more satellites your drone can communicate with, the better it will be able to control and remain stable while hovering. The Phantom 3 battery has a better The Phantom 3 has a better battery than the Phantom 2. It's looks like 5,200 milliamps. It's 11.1 volts. And the Phantom battery. In fact, I'm just gonna quickly save this picture and throw it up there real quick. And there we go. And add this up here. And there we go. Pictures. This is what the Phantom batteries look like here. And it's a little door that pops down in the main body of the fuselage, and that slips in, and the door closes right up for it. And let's see here. What's number 5? The Phantom 3 will ship to consumers within the next few weeks. But once again, yeah, they were saying here May 15th of 2015. So, yeah, the Phantom 3s are a year old. The Phantom 4s are out. So, let's see here if I can pull up some things on the Phantom 4 and get some pictures of those for you now. Them are the high-tech drones there. Let's see here. Buying. Looking for more of an informational website. Oh, here's one. It's CNET.com on the DJI Phantom 4 review from CNET. And let's see here. The good, the bad, and the bottom line. Let's see here. The DJI Phantom 4 is a very polished drone compared to its competition. And for those who have ever flown a quad before, you'll have no trouble getting started with this one. The new sport model, or sport mode, lets you get...
Who needs a grocery list when you can see inside your fridge from your phone with the Samsung Family Hub refrigerator?
Damn commercial anyway. Let's see. Which drone to competition before. The new sport mode lets you get to your location faster or just have some fun. It does have obstacle sensing on it. And so what that means is if you're, say this is a wall and you're flying towards the wall, that Phantom 4 is going to detect that wall before it gets to it and go up and over, or it's going to go around, because it's like radar. And trying to, give an example. It's spread out, so it knows how wide this wall is. And if it's wider than it is tall, it's going to go up over. And I've even seen videos where it would go, it's an arch, and it would go down under through the arch and fly that way. The Phantom 4 also has, it'll follow you. Say you highlight your car or your bicycle, it's going to lock onto that object and follow you. You can set the altitude that it flies at. And say you were to go under a bridge, like, I don't know, a walk bridge over, it will sense that bridge and it'll either go under and fly with you, or it'll go over and pick you up on the other side. This also uses the GoPro 4K camera. What else is it? Obstacle sensing system. Helps avoid head-on collisions. It tracks objects. It has slow motion video. It just has an awesome camera on it, which is, they say it's a GoPro. I don't know if they come with a GoPro or if you have to go and buy it. You can get the Phantom 4 with the camera already with it. And they say they're designed for GoPro, so I take it the GoPro camera is what comes with it. Yeah, here with obstacle sensing, it only sees what's in the forward, the front of the drone. That's where the sensors are. It doesn't see anything to the left or the right or behind. But if it's flying left, right, or behind, you're the one flying it that way. Or you got one hell of a wind and you shouldn't be, because these quadcopters, they're big. I mean, they are really big. They're about 2 foot. I mean, they weigh about, no, I don't even know what the actual weight is on them. I guess I can Google that shit too real quick and get a weight here. What is the weight of the... once again, I'm using the wrong freaking keyboard. That's the pain in the ass of having 2 computers on at one time. But I'm just going to start asking my questions with the second computer here. And that'll make things easier for me. And yes, folks, I smoke It's been a while, so I'm going to have a quick puff while I do this. What is the weight of the DJI Phantom 4? Okay. Oh, really? Here's the specs for it. This is what I was actually looking for earlier, and I guess I wasn't asking the right question, but it come out with the full specs for me right here on Google. It says weight 3 pounds. The max ceiling height is 400 foot. Oh, now that's not accurate. That's with the electronic limiter in it. You use your Android, iPhone. I'm certain there's an app you can download. Um, they're going to have a QR thing in the booklet. You're going to scan that and download the app. You can set the altitude on this. It'll go a lot higher than 400 foot. I've seen too many videos. But max flight time 28 to 30 minutes. Operating temperature no less than 32 degrees. No less than, 32 degrees. Anything more than that, you're going to have issues. 104 degrees, your props are going to probably, start to heat up, and they're going to become pliable then, and they're not going to be as stable. Now, they're going to get too hot, bend, warp, and then the flight on it is going to be also wrong. It does have the GPS and glossless. That's the Russian GPS systems in it. So your drone is going to be more stable in flight. And that was just the basic specs. I pulled up everything there is on the specs that you want to know. Let's see here. Max ascent speed 13.4 miles per hour. Max descent speed 8.9. Max forward speed 45 mile an hour. So you do not want to fly this slow. You run into someone or something at 45 mile an hour, you're going to bust this thing up. And at the price tags these things come in at, and I'm talking, this is the Phantom 4. And the Phantom 4 looks exactly like the Phantom 3. The picture right below my video feed here. All the batteries for all the models, they all look similar. The little 4 ticks you see down there, them light up green. When the battery's full, all 4 of them be lit up, and the little round one there to the right will be lit up too. But yeah, the one right below here, the Phantom 3 Professional, that's what the Phantom 4 looks like. They haven't changed much in their design. It's more of internal components, and what they do is really what gives it a higher number. Max flight time 28 to 30 minutes. We already went over the operating temperatures, the satellite system. Obstacle sensory range. It goes from 2 to 49 foot. That really depends on your speed, because you can come up on something really quick and it just split second decision that this thing's got to make, So, that really depends on your speed, but it can sense things up to 49 foot away, so that's a good thing. Gimbal control range. It's a negative 90 to plus 30 in pitch, which means you can control the angle and probably the tilt. No, that's the angle, and the degrees in which it turns too from the ground. The camera sensor. Let's see here. This is going over the different camera thing. Image size 4,000 by 3,000. Max video size 4096 by 2160. Um, the max bit rate is 60 uh, megabytes per second. The file system is a FAT32 or an EXFAT, whatever that is. Photo format JPEG or DNG. Video formats are MP4, MOVs or MPEGs. Charger specs, it's a 17.4 volt and 100 watt. Remote frequency is 2.4 to 2.483 gigahertz. Max transmission range is 3.1 miles. So, I mean, see the mileage difference between the Phantom 3 and the Phantom 4. The Phantom 3 was only a mile. The Phantom 4 is 3.1 mile. So, I mean, that's a lot better. It has an intelligent flight. The Phantom 4, that's the battery model, is intelligent flight PH4. The battery specs. Now, see, this battery is bigger than that one. The one for the Phantom 3. The Phantom 4's battery is a 5,350 milliamps at 15.2 volt. So, I mean, all in all, that's the one I want to get. I mean, you can order different lenses for the camera that's on it. Here they've even oh, here we go. If yeah, it's saying max service ceiling above sea level is 19,685 foot. That's 6,000 meters. So I mean, that's up there, folks. I mean, that is well over 3 miles above, above sea level. I mean, the Great Divide out across I-70 in Colorado, going through the Eisenhower Tunnel, is like 14,800 foot. I mean, it takes forever to get up that mountainside and down the other side. So, I mean, that's quite high. Oh, let's see here. Here's a whole ton of specs. I'll tell you what. I'll just tell you what this is. It's droneworld.com /DJI hyphen Phantom 4, well, Phantom hyphen 4 hyphen specs. And that's where you'll find the specs for Phantom 4. Now, like I said before, I don't recommend this for beginners, getting something like this, because the prices are so expensive that, pull these up here. See if I can't get some prices here. Oh, yay, the Phantom 4 spring sale, half off kit batteries. All right, here, the executive kit, $2,619. Here's the Phantom 4 bundle upgrade kit with case, lens filters. That way, if it's too bright out, too dark out, and 32 gigabyte card and more. It looks like you get a hard case with this. This is a lot of camera upgrades with this one. $1,799. Comes with a couple extra batteries too. Now, that executive kit looks awesome. You get a whole ton of stuff with that. You get a hard case and a backpack to haul it around in. You get everything from the other bundles and then some. But your basic Phantom 4 model, the Phantom 4 drone, 4K obstacle, and a totally white copter, no designs on it at all. You know, the Phantom 4. I don't even know if a freaking remote comes with this thing. I don't know if you're just getting the copter and that's it. Oh yeah. You're getting the control with it. It looks like 2 extra sets of blades. Or no, just 1 extra set of blades. Instructions. It comes in a nice, looks like styrofoam case. Um, you're getting, let's see here, 2 sets of blades, all the instructions, a case to carry the blades in. Um, your charger cords for the controller and the battery. I don't know if you're getting the battery with it though. It brought me a video up here.
The release of the Phantom 4 is upon us, and the innovators at Drone World have been working tirelessly to push its limits, looking to fly farther, faster, and longer.
Okay. Yeah, I think you get a battery with it. By God, why would they send you everything plus the charger if they ain't sending a battery with it? So, um, but that's your very basic model. Um, there I go, grabbing the wrong mouse again. And let's see here. Oh, holy shit! They're charging like $70 for a freaking 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Wow, that's expensive. Let's see what they're charging for an extra battery. It does include a battery. I just looked at what gets shipped. So it's your basic Phantom 4 um, with the battery. It's just your basic cat. Now I watch Lance Stewart. He does video vlogs on YouTube all the time, and I watch his vlogs every day. And he's got one of these. I think he's got the basic model, and I mean, I've seen the videos he shot with his, and it's just awesome. Awesome machine. Um, the spring sale half off, 1 or 2 batteries. Save $90. Select below how many extra batteries. I would go with the 2 extra batteries, and that would cost another $159 for the 2 extra batteries. So, all in all, with the 2 extra batteries, shipping and all, let's see here. And I'm going to go as far as I can go without entering my credit card information because right now I'm not ready to buy this. Yeah, I don't need all that extra shit. Why are you trying to sell me extra stuff? Although all this stuff looks neat. Let's see. Track mode, GPS tracking device. Ooh. Now that would be a useful thing, but it's $140 for it. Say it went down far away from you, you'd be able to find it with this thing. Hmm. Oh, they have it in black too. But no. Let's proceed with check out with what we got here and see what shipping's going to be and everything else. It's not going to let me get that far, but like I said, we're almost at $1,600 for the basic model. So it's rather expensive for this one. But like I said, I just wanted to throw this out here. Um, did the top 10 drone review. I talked about my drone here. It's an AI drone. It's the Alien model. This thing lights up like a Christmas tree. I've got a video of it on my channel. That there's $105 for that. I recommend, spend less than $100. Get a cheap drone, even one without a camera. Learn to fly first. I jumped in it with, without testing the waters, should we say. But thankfully, my first choice was the right choice. I actually did get a drone that will fly in the wind. It does take some coaxing sometimes, but it does fly in the wind. It does very well. It takes a licking, and it's still ticking. So, actually, I think my battery's already charged up. So before I go to bed, I might go out and take a flight. Now, at nighttime, you can't shoot video with this one I got here. It's just the camera's not good enough. If it was HD quality, they do make drones out there that have FLIR night vision cameras on them. And they have them that also have heat sensing. Or, but those drones are averaging between $4,000 and $8,000 for the drone. But the big cost of it is the camera. A FLIR camera is not cheap. But I'll tell you what, they take some amazing pictures, folks. But that's enough about drones for tonight. If you have any questions, I'm going to upload this video right after I sign off here. I'm going to get it uploaded. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and if you'd like to see anything else for other episodes, just leave a comment or, shoot me a message on my Facebook, Striker101. It has the same profile picture as the one here on YouTube, so it should be easy to find. Or if you find me on Facebook, just click like the page and, open up the notifications. That way, every time I upload a new episode or a video, period, you get a notification. Check them out. I'm new to this, and I'm trying to grow an audience here, and hopefully y'all help me out. So, like, share, subscribe. All right. Until next time with episode 7, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.